right, I'm back with the more complicated of the tens pyramid game. I've set up the same way, a pyramid 5 rows high, but now I'm introducing the arsenal, where I have black face cards and red face cards. The black face cards are +1, +2, +3, and -1, -2, -3 for when you really want to get through the pyramid and you kind of have a nagging, if only I had, you can dip into your arsenal. But don't use up the arsenal too quickly. So here we go. First row, obviously I can get rid of 8 and 2. And we're going to rely on the draw pile more sparingly. I've revealed a 7, which can match with the 3. 6 and 2 is 8. 9 and 9. Now look at this. 6 and 2. If I really wanted to make this work, I could pick up the 6 and the 2, making an 8, and then I need a +2, which is the black queen. May as well do it. Let's see how far I can get. Because if I don't have any moves in this game, then I'm going to use the draw pile to rebuild the last row that hasn't been fully wiped out as kind of a penalty, but also giving you extra options to play with. Now I could do a 9 and a +1. Let's just blow through the arsenal and see what happens. If I have a 9 and a 6, that's 15. I could do a -3. I could actually do a -5 if I want to use 2 arsenal cards. This is getting complicated because I already used my +1 black jack. I could do, man, if only I had that 4 revealed. I could do a 6 and an 8 and a -4. Let's just do it and see what happens. 6 and an 8, and then a -3, -4 works. Now what? Should have kept that 6 for that 4. I need aces here. +3 and -2 available to me. So I am going to do what I just said and rebuild. But this is the 4th row. And this gets tricky when I play with Emily. I say point to the cards that you want, and then I'll do the picking up of them. I mean, it doesn't need to stay perfect because when you rebuild a row, you know. 8 +3. I might have screwed myself here. It's also a little distracting being on 9 and 3 is 12 -2. That was a lucky move. So now I've almost exhausted my arsenal. I have a +3. 5 and 4. I need, God, a lot of 9s going on. All right, I'm just going to rebuild this row. If the 4 were trapped, I'd be able to do it. So Robbie suggested an additional rule, which is you can also make multiples of 10. Let's go with that. So I see 6 and 5 is 11, and then you compare it with 9. There we go. 7 and 5, I still have a +3. Oh, all right, let's just use the 7 and the +3. Arsenal is totally gone, but at least now I got rid of that row, so if I rebuild, it's not going to be that many. 7, 12, oh boy, still going. 7 and 3, but now we're trapped there. Okay, so I can lift up this 10. 7, 4 is no good. 12, 13. I want the 7 and the 3. 5, ace 4, can't do it yet. 8, 9, nope. 5, basically back where we started, and now with no arsenal. Can take that away. 2 aces, and I'm going to take this 8 because then it untraps that 5, and I can do these 2 5s. I want that 7 and a 3, but now I'm trapped again. Another 7 does not help. Oh, I wasn't trapped. Undo. Look at that. That can go away. That can go away. I don't have a 2. Can't get to that 10. I can't get to that 6 and 4 yet. So I rebuild a row. Oh, somewhat lucky. Darn. 9 and the ace. And then if I run out of my arsenal, it's going to be bad news here. Oh my goodness. Not planned. 3 and 7. Yes. 8 and 2. Yes. 4 and 4. It's 8, but I would need a 2. Oh. 10. 4 and 2 is 6. I'm looking for a 4. Perfect. 10. Some say when you have 1 card, you're done. Emily says that. I say let me keep playing. And now I got 11. So it could go on. Let's say when you have 1 card and you're playing a more complicated method, you are done. That is make 10 with the arsenal rule and the rebuilding the rows versus just taking a card off of a draw pile. And I like it that way because you can get really strategic using the arsenal. But remember, you're not just taking 1 card off the draw pile. You have to rebuild the longest not cleared row that you have going. So maybe something for older kids.